and welcome to this short flow for today. So working primarily on the hips, but there'll be a little bits of all sorts in there. So come through to a kneeling position at the back edge of your mats. Just relaxing the shoulders down your back. Gently reaching upwards through the crown of the head. And just closing the eyes, taking a moment or two to connect to the breath. Perhaps the ujjayi breath, the breath with sound. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Just starting to draw inwards. And then use your next inhale to just gently float open the eyes. And we'll take the knees out wide. So bring the left hand in front of you. Thread the right arm through underneath the left. And then bring your right shoulder and temple down onto your mat. Left hand can either tuck into the top of the right thigh or maybe just rest on the lower back. A couple of breaths here. And then bring the left hand down onto your mat. Inhale, bring yourself up. We'll do the other side. Thread your left arm through underneath your right, left shoulder and temple down onto the mat. Right hand to the lower back, or perhaps tucks into the top of the left thigh. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Connect to each and every breath you take. Use your next inhale, bring your right hand down onto the mat, come up onto all fours, draw your knees in so they're hip width apart, and coming up onto all fours. Couple of rounds of happy cat, angry cat, so dropping the belly, lifting the chin at the tailbone on the inhale, and as you exhale, rounding your spine, tucking the tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders away from the ears, the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Do one more. Come back through to a flat back. Tuck your toes underneath. Walk your hands in towards your knees. And come up through to a kneeling position. So just opening up here through the toes. Any stragglers, drawing the back in. And then take your arms out to the sides. Bring your right elbow on top as you bring the arms in front of you. And either taking hands to opposite shoulders, or if there's a bit more flexibility there, bring the palms together. Draw the elbows forwards and up. Connect through to your breath. We'll release out the arms, maybe just give them a little bit of a shake. Maybe just give the wrists a little bit of a shake. And then we'll do the other side. This time the left elbow will be on top. And again, I'm going to just hold on to opposite elbows or palms together, elbows forwards and up. There's a squeeze in of the forearms and towards each other. One more breath. And then release it out again, just find a little bit of movement. And then taking the hands back down to the mat, untuck the toes and have the tops of your feet under that. And then from there, just walk the hands forwards so that your hips come forwards of your knees. And you're kind of in a push-up position but on your knees. And then nice and slowly, the elbows will bend behind you. we're going to lower ourselves all the way down onto our mat. So you come down with control. Untuck the toes once you're down. Clasp the hands behind your back. And inhale, come up for Shalabhasana. Reach up through the crown of the head. Lift forwards through the heart. Engage through the glutes, through the back, the legs. Using your inhales to find the lift. And then exhale, release it back down. Couple of breaths, you can just take your head to one side. We're going to do that one more time. You want to make it harder, reach the arms out alongside your ears, otherwise hands back behind the back. So inhale, start to come up. One more breath. And then exhale, bring it back down again, maybe just the head to the opposite side. Just a breath. A little wiggle of the hips from side to side. And find your way into your Cobra Pose. So hands down on the mats. Try not to drop into the shoulders. We see this a lot of time in class. So just really connect to yourself. Make sure that the shoulders are relaxed and down. And if you need to squeeze them up to notice what it feels like, then do that. Draw the heart space forwards. And then use your next exhale to come back down. Bring yourself up onto all fours, tuck the toes, downwards facing dog. And then pad out your feet, find some movements. Maybe just find some movement through the head and the neck. And then nice and slowly walk the feet in towards the hands. So you're coming through to the front edge of your mat and take a couple of breaths in your dangling forward bend while I just sort myself out. Just take one more breath. And then release your hands back down onto the mat. So use your inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back behind you. Bring your right knee down onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale the arms up for Anjaneyasana. Couple of breaths. So perhaps Kali Mudra. Lifting up through the chest. And then exhale, release the hands down, step back through to plank. Now if you want to drop the knees down first, please do. We're going to lower down to the floor or to Chaturanga. Inhale through Cobra or Up Dog. And then exhale, hips up and back, down facing dog. Just taking one breath. And then step your right foot forward between your hands, drop down onto your left knee. Inhale the arms up, Kali Mudra. Look up, but equally you can look forwards or down. Release the hands down. Tuck your left toes under. Step your left foot forward to join the right. Halfway lift there. Exhale, fold in. This time we're going to come all the way up. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands through to the heart. We'll do the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back, left knee down onto your mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up. So find as much of a back bend here as you comfortably can. Reach up through the crown of the head, lift up through the heart space. And then release the hands down. Step back through to plank. Lower to the floor or to Chaturanga. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Just take a breath here. And then use your next inhale, step your left foot forwards, drop down onto your right knee, inhale the arms up. Exhale to release the hands down, tuck your right toe, step your right foot forwards, halfway lift there, exhale to fold in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. So we're going to add on to what we've just been doing. Inhale. Exhale, flat back to fold forwards. Inhale, your halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, right knee down onto your mat. Untuck the toes, inhale the arms up for Kali Mudra. Exhale, release the hands down, let's step it back through to plank. Chaturanga or the floor. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Downwards facing dog. Just take a breath, draw down through your heels. And then use your next inhale. Step your right foot through between the hands. Drop down onto the left knee. Inhale the arms up. Kali Mudra. And then release the hands down to the inside of your right foot. Tuck your left toes, pivot to face the long edge of your mat, parallel your feet and fold in. Dip a little bit of weight into the front of the feet. If you can walk your hands back between the feet, then you can do that. Check in with your shoulders. Take one more breath. And then inhale, find your halfway lift. Hands to the waist, soften the knees. Inhale to come all the way through to upright. Turn your right foot out towards the front edge of your mat. And find Virabhadrasana too. Strong through the legs. Finding some movement, so exhale into Parsvakonasana, inhaling through your reverse warrior. Exhaling through Parsvakonasana, inhaling into reverse warrior. Exhale through Parsvakonasana, inhale through your reverse warrior. And then come back through to Virabhadrasana 2, soften the shoulders. We're going to find a twist. Left elbow is the outside of the right thigh. If you want to drop the left knee down onto the mat, feel free to do that. Extend out through the crown of the head. Inhale, come back through Virabhadrasana 2. And then I'm just going to take the hands down to frame the right foot. Step back through to plank. From here, bring your right forearm down onto the mat and roll onto the little toe side of your right foot. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. And we'll add in some movement. Exhale. Left arm threads through underneath the right, underneath the torso. Inhale to reach it up. Exhale to thread it down. 3 more. You can always drop down onto your right knee if you wish. Okay, come back through to plank. Your choice, vinyasa or straight to down dog. Couple of breaths in downwards facing. And then soften the knees, look forwards. Step or jumps the feet forward between the hands. Halfway lift there. Exhale to fold in. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands through to the heart. So we're going to do that same thing, other side. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to halfway lift. hands down, left foot steps back, left knee down onto the mat. Untuck the toes, inhale up for Anjaneyasana. Exhale, release the hands down, step back into plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Connecting to breath. And then inhale, we'll step the left foot forward between the hands, drop down onto the right knee. Inhale the arms up. And then release the hands to the inside of the left foot. We'll tuck the right toes, pivot round to face the right. Parallel the feet. This time clasp the hands behind the back and find your forward fold. One more breath. Soften the knees. Inhale to come all the way through to uprights. Release the arms. Left foot turns out towards the short edge of your mat. Virabhadrasana 2. Finding some movement. Left forearm to thigh. Right arm reaches out over the ear. And then inhale. Reverse warrior. Exhale through side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Couple more. And then bring it back through Virabhadrasana 2. And we'll find a twist. Reach up through the crown of the head. Right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Again, just drop down onto the right knee if you prefer. Take one more breath. And then inhale, come back up through Virabhadrasana 2. We'll straighten the left leg, parallel the feet, and then this time step your feet together at the front edge of your mat. Keep soft in the shoulders, take the weight onto the right leg, and you really bring the left leg up in front of you. Slowly take the left foot behind you. You're going to catch a hold of the left foot with the left hand and reach the right arm up alongside the ear. Start to kick the left foot gently back. Come through into Natrajasana in the dancer pose. Just a couple of breaths. Keep reaching long and tall. And then use your next inhale. Bring that left leg back in front of you. Draw the thigh in towards the ribs. And gently take the left foot back down onto the mat. We'll do the same with the other side. Inhale, right leg lifts. Start to take the right leg behind you. Catch hold of the foot with the right hand. Left arm reaches up alongside the ear. Use your next inhale. Bring that right leg back in front of you. Whoa. Balance is never great, but it's all over the place today. And then take the right foot back down onto your mat. Just take your feet slightly apart. Soften your knees. Find your forward fold here. Hook onto opposite elbows. Release your hands, take your feet slightly wider than hip width and come through into Malasana, your squat. Trying to bring the backs of my hands together. Keep the base of the hands together. And it's just a nice opening for the wrists. A couple of breaths here. Try not to sink into your shoulders. One more breath. What's going on up there? And then hands come down. We're going to come back through to our plank pose. And I just realised we forgot that side plank on the left side, so let's do it now. Left forearm comes down onto the mat. Take your right arm up towards the ceiling. So we'll find those rotations of the spine as you exhale, bring the right hand down, throw it through underneath the torso. Inhale it back up. Exhale down and through. Inhale back up. 3 more. Okay, come back through to your plank. We'll move through a vinyasa. On all meets in downwards facing dog. And then just to finish, a little bit of hip opening, we'll come through to our pigeon pose. We're going to draw the right leg forwards, right knee behind your right wrist. Extend the left leg out behind you. Square off the hips as much as you can. Couple of breaths upright, softening through the shoulders. And then once it feels appropriate, as you exhale, fold forwards. Stay with the breath. And then use your next inhale, come back through to upright. We'll just tuck the left toes, step it back, downwards facing dog. And then come through to the other side. Inhale, left leg forwards. Extend the right leg back behind you. Few breaths upright. Soft through the shoulders. And then as you exhale, just coming forwards to your own degree. One more breath. Use your next inhale. Come back through to upright. And then gently step it back. Either move through a vinyasa or go straight to your down dog. And we're going to come through to seated. So just gently hop your feet through to a seated position. And just easy cross-legged. If you can come comfortably into half lotus or full lotus, you could work there. And we'll just finish with a twist. Lengthen up through the spine, so don't force anything. If you're not happy in full or half lotus, just easy cross-legged. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Lengthen as you inhale, exhale, twist back. If you're happy binding, you can work with bind. Next inhale to lengthen, come back through to centre. Let's do the other side. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you or in the bind. Exhaling to your left. inhale, bring it back through to centre. And as you exhale, just release it all back out and lie yourself back down on your mat. Breathe in through your nose, sigh your breath out through your mouth. Let your body just soften into the support of the earth. Slow down your breath. Relax your muscles. And give yourself as long as you need to relax